Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. Well, well, well. It was a pretty good day. I'm thinking back on it, and I did a whole lot of meditation, whole lot of self reflection, and me and my mother even read this book. Tink- oh, Thinker Toys. Now, this is a pretty gosh dang good book. And what's even more remarkable about it is that it only costed me $6.66. Wow, what a steal. Well, actually, I didn't buy it. My mom bought it, but she ordered it through Amazon. Anyways, we're reading through this book together. It's very, very engaging, interesting. David's hiding! And fantastic. Now, the reason why is because it takes thought exercises that have been proven to work by successful entrepreneurs, and it has you guide yourself through these little exercises so you can flip your perspective from being upside down to right side up. A good example that I can remember right off the top of my head is this thing called TikTok. And no, I don't mean those videos where you do a little dance. No, what I'm actually referring to is that you have the tick. What you do is you have a list, right? On one side of the list is tick, and on the other side is talk. On the tick, you talk about your ticks. You talk about the things that are your doubts. What brings you down? Now, a good example that I can think of is being too afraid to drive. I'm thinking about like, oh no, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna crash. No! But guess what? Here's where the talk comes in. Instead, I think to myself, well, I might crash, but you know what? I'm sure everyone else out on that road went through the same exact training and the same exact process of learning that I did. And so I have nothing to be afraid of. And with that thought process in mind, I went through my teachings of becoming a good driver, and now I drive a car. Pretty great, huh? But that's just an example. But the thing is, I didn't know how to really articulate that in a way that made sense to me, where you take something that you know you must do if you want to move the needle in your life, but you talk yourself out of it. And what this book here does is it helps you talk yourself out of talking yourself out of things that are going to drastically improve the way you live. And it does so with creative thought exercises, little things inside the pages that really help flip and shape your perspective around. We only just started. So far, me and my mom, we read 3 pages each, and we're currently 9 pages in to a book that is... wow, this is a long book. Whoa, could it be 300 and 379 pages of knowledge right here. Applicable knowledge that's guaranteed to get you out of a rut and make you strive for a brighter tomorrow. Gotta love it. Yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of my day, reading that with my mom. Other than that, I did play this game right here called Astrobot. A fantastic video game. There was one level called Freeing Big Brother, where you have this ginormous robot friend, and this game does a great job with scale, by the way. Really makes the images in this screen feel like they're larger than life. Like, for example, the Big Brother robot that you save is huge, but he's also a gentle giant. And something about something that looks imposing, but also is friendly, I don't know, just, it's a nice contrast. It shows that big can be gentle, and that's great. The other level that I was going to start on, but then my mom came from work, was called, I don't remember the name. All I remember is it had an hourglass in it. But whatever it was called, it looked like it was going to be great, but I didn't even get past the entry level point. In this game, you drive with your PlayStation controller, and immediately after I got off the PlayStation controller, my mom came, and so I dropped what I was doing to greet her and see what she needed. So there you go. Alrighty. I also did some outdoor meditation with my cat Avery, by the way. There he is, if you can see him in the frame. It was pretty cool. I was listening to something called pineal gland activation music, which kind of sounded like a frequency. It was like, and I don't know. I was hoping maybe like it would help me get into a deeper sense of meditation, but it just was like I was self-aware that I was listening to stuff while trying to meditate the whole time, 22 minutes. So, oh well. I didn't really have any real meals today at all, if I'm being honest. All I had was a piece of steak. That was practically it. And I had a whole bunch of junk food, basically. I had potato chips, I had cookies, I had coffee, I had a macchiato, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. I was a bad boy. But anyways, after that, what else is there to talk about? Me and my mom, we watched this new Y-Files. Well, actually, it wasn't new Y-Files. It was an older one. It was called the Lacerda Files. It's pretty interesting because apparently it was written by an anonymous author on some obscure forum back in the late 90s, early 2000s about his encounter with a reptilian. And basically the reptilian is saying that they are the originators of Earth and that humans actually had their DNA spliced with another alien race that arrived, and that there was several iterations of humans before they landed on what we are, which is apparently the 7th iteration, which was smart enough to know how to manage tools and to communicate language, but not so smart enough as to get past our animalistic urges like war and fighting with each other. And it was pretty interesting hearing this. I don't believe any of it, if you're wondering, but it would make for a very entertaining science fiction movie. And who knows, maybe if it was turned into one, I would watch it. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. It was a pretty good day, very relaxing day, very nice day. I liked meditating. I did some of the gateway process where I went into a deep relaxation on one of the couches in here. And I just took deep breaths and tried to get into a Zen moment. And I also did some breathing techniques that made my hands feel very vibraty, which was pretty trippy. Although I will say that my wrists did feel a little tinge of pain after the breathing exercises. I'm not sure what that means. I hope nothing too serious, but I don't know, maybe I awkwardly bent my wrist in a way. Who knows? Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by in this humble abode that I live in. Take care, everybody, and have yourselves a great night. Sayonara. See you tomorrow.